I didn't delete Instagram. I didn't go on a dopamine detox. I didn't throw my phone in a drawer or move to the mountains. But somehow, I quietly became the most focused person in the room. No one saw it happening, but I did, and it changed everything. This is the story of how I did it, without quitting the digital world, without a dramatic routine, and without telling anyone what I was up to. If you've ever felt scattered, overwhelmed, or stuck in a cycle of fake productivity, this one's for you. Part 1. The struggle is real, let me guess. You've tried the productivity hacks, you've downloaded the apps, maybe even watched those 10-minute dopamine detox videos that swear you'll become a monk-level genius if you just go offline for a week. Yeah, me too. But here's the thing. No one tells you. You can't build real focus by escaping life. Because eventually, you come back, and everything's the same. That was me not long ago. Good grades, decent routines, even a bit of motivation. But my brain? A mess. I'd sit down to do homework and end up spiraling into 3 YouTube shorts, 2 playlist edits, and a Google search on how long whales sleep. It's 90 minutes, by the way. I wasn't lazy, I was just unfocused, and that's way more dangerous. I didn't need more ambition. I needed clarity, and I had none. I'd open my laptop with a goal and end up doom-scrolling Twitter threads on productivity instead of actually being productive. Sound familiar? Part 2. Why dopamine detoxes aren't enough. Here's what no one talks about. Dopamine detoxes can help, but they're like crash diets. They work short-term, until real life kicks back in. Let's be honest. Your phone isn't the problem. Your brain is overwhelmed because it doesn't know what to focus on. I remember deleting TikTok once. I felt good for 3 days. Then I started binge-watching YouTube videos about quitting TikTok. Irony? Yeah, it's not about deleting distractions. It's about reshaping your relationship with them. What I needed wasn't a detox. I needed direction, and that's where everything started to shift. Part 3. The quiet shift. One day, I stopped trying to go viral with my goals. I didn't announce anything. I didn't write a master plan. I didn't wait until Monday. I just got tired of feeling scattered. So I made one quiet decision. I was going to stop multitasking. That's it. Not forever. Not in every part of life. Just in one specific zone. Deep work. Every time I sat down to study, write, or do something meaningful, I'd pick one task. And nothing else. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't post about it. I just started practicing it. That single shift made everything else possible. Because when your brain learns to focus on one thing, it gets stronger, like a muscle. Part 4. My unseen focus framework. This is the part most people skip, the boring part, the invisible work. But this is what actually changed my life. I built a quiet, 4-step focus framework. The North Star Rule. Every week, I picked one outcome that mattered most. Just one. Everything else? Optional. 2. The 3-hour window. I gave myself a block of 3 hours a day for deep work. No social, no multitasking. Just one goal. The noise audit. Once a month, I'd write down the top 5 things stealing my attention. I didn't delete them. I just became aware of them. Awareness is power. The Tiny Wins Tracker. Every evening, I'd log one small win. Not productivity porn. Just real progress. Even if it was 20 focused minutes. That counted. That framework? It rewired my focus. And the crazy part? I still had social media. I still played games. I still hung out with friends. But when it was time to lock in, I could. Part 5. Daily systems that work all right. Here's what my day actually looked like. Not the aesthetic filtered version, the real stuff. Mornings were sacred. I didn't touch my phone for the first hour. Not because it's trendy, but because that hour set the tone. I'd journal. Just 2 minutes. Asking one question, what would make today a win? Then I'd dive into my 3-hour window. It wasn't always perfect, but it became non-negotiable. Afternoons were flexible. I'd handle lighter tasks, replying, researching, editing, whatever. Evenings were wind-down mode. Phone was allowed. Social media? Sure. But I had already done the important work. This rhythm made me unstoppable. Not because it was fancy, but because it was repeatable. Part 6. My life after laser focuso. What changed? Everything. I didn't become a robot. I didn't go viral. I didn't suddenly wake up at 4 a.m., but I started finishing things. I became the person who shows up, locks in, and delivers. Teachers noticed, friends noticed, but no one could explain it because focus doesn't shout. It builds slowly, quietly, relentlessly. Part 7. The challenge to you. If you've made it this far, you already know what to do. Don't delete your phone. Don't wait for the perfect planner. Don't fall into the productivity trap. Just pick one area, one task, one block of time, and give it your full attention. No one will see it. No one will praise you. That's the point, because focus is quiet. But the results? Loud as hell. I'll see you at the top.